Welcome back, everybody. So I don't know what day this is, but like I said, we're putting out a video every day. As you can see, I am walking through the garage and there's nothing in here. Yeah, this is really weird to have the garage. So the Blazer is outside. Not done moving it. So it's just there temporarily. We're gonna go ahead, like I said, it's gonna go in the backyard. But this is like so weird. Like being able to walk around my garage. Like, Ah. Alright, well, little intro. We're gonna pick it back up when the big item shows up. It is supposed to show up today. Just waiting on a phone call for when the truck shows up. Or is gonna be here, whatever. So we'll pick it up when truck gets here. Okay, so I got my packages in. 2 big crates right there. Well, at first I didn't think they were gonna show up. So and it's like 5 o'clock right now. It's about to be dark. So like, I don't even remember what time it was. It was early. Got a phone call saying, oh, truck driver will be here within the hour. Then, like a half hour later, I got a call saying from their dispatch saying the truck driver couldn't get down my street. Yeah, he could. Because like then, I've had, trucks here before. Then like, literally an hour after the phone call, I'm sitting on the couch and guess what? All of a sudden I heard, sound like a big truck outside. Guess what? Big truck arrived. So, here it is. Now, let's go ahead and get these boxes open. So, they really sealed this thing up. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's all good. Alright, well, here's part of it. Some assembly required. Alright, well this is going to take a while. So let's go ahead because I got them little latches all around this thing. So I guess let's go ahead. We're going to turn the camera off. I'm going to open up both of these boxes. Then we'll start the camera back up once I got them out of the boxes. Okay, so it is the following day. Getting all of these boxes and everything torn down and getting it all apart was a nightmare. But here it is. Whew. It literally took me... Yeah, I can't tell time. It took me a long time. But it is all together. Now, one thing which I forgot and all that kind of stuff, is I need to replace this outlet right here, because the bottom one is the only one that works, and half the time the receptacle only barely hangs in there. See, it just like popped out. The top one does not work, so I need to go get a new receptacle so that way I can run both of these in there. But it is hooked up, so air compressor's on. Only thing that I had to do, besides putting this together, so like this was already together. We just had to take the balancer and clean it. Yeah, this stuff was covered in oil. And you could see the oil right there, which is fine because that's for shipping. So it's like a lot of this had to be just cleaned and wiped down, all that kind of stuff. But this was put together already. Just needed to take everything apart and just kind of hang it up, all that kind of stuff. Ain't worried about that. Now, this machine we had to 100% put together. Now it is 99% put together. Only thing I don't have on it is this spring, because this spring has to go in between this little tab right here and right there. Yeah, I worked on that for a while, and I'll get to this off camera later. It's just a nightmare. But we'll start with, you know, bead breaker. I don't have it tightened. I guess that's also, it's like, it ain't tightened yet. You got to work and figure out how far you want this to go out. But you step on the bead breaker, comes right in. And there it is. Now the spring, the spring will help it keep it in. So that. Then next button is the jaws. So you step on it, it locks down, it pushes them in. You step on it again, it'll release it. Jaws come out. Turn one way, push step on it, it turns it one way. Pick up, turns the other way. You know, that folds out of the way. You know, duckbill, it does have, the rubber pieces that are on right here. So it's got one on the bottom, one on the side. It came with extra pieces right there. So that's a good thing. All right, I have one of the old 16-inch Honda wheels, so we're just gonna see if it'll clamp it down. I mean, it should. There ain't no reason it shouldn't. And there it is. Oh yeah, and by the way, that thing weighs a ton. That thing is light. That thing is not heavy at all. That weighs a ton. Now, as always, you can, with the tire machine, so this one right here has the clips that clips on the edge. Now with this wheel, I'm not worried about it. So you unclamp it, then you can shrink it in, put it on, and now it clamps from the inside. So now the clamps are touching the inside, which is still fine. For some wheels, I don't care because, well, plus this thing can only go up to, I can't remember. The outside, like when it clamps on the outside, I think it can only go up to like 20. You can go up to 18 clamping on the outside, and I think 22 clamping on the inside. Well, it's fine. Then same thing. And I do want to, so this is by Mayflower. Mayflower is a big company. I've seen these on a lot of channels. So if you watched Taylor Ray, when Taylor Ray was living with Ben, that's what they had. They had this system right here at their shop. So this is what Ben uses. I know Taylor Ray has a Ranger now, but like Ben and Ben's used Miata parts, he has a Mayflower setup. Some of the bigger drifters out there that have small units in their shop, they have this. Some of the mobile systems that drifters have used have this system in their thing, because it is smaller, it is more compact than a normal big unit, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But like, seriously, this thing works awesome. Now, like I said, you put this here and you put this. So you unlock that. Set this. This needs a little bit more, little lube on it. And you set that like right at the wheel. Lock it in. You adjust this so that way it doesn't come in any. You got your bars, you know, to do all the work. I mean, it's there. I mean, it's a perfect system. Love it to death. It is well worth the money. All right, now I know this works. You missed a spot. So that, I mean, like everything on there works perfect. Let's unplug that. Plug this in, and there it is, lightened up. Now, don't have no wheel, not worried about doing it and setting it up, but it's on. Hit the start button. Now it's not going to do nothing because I haven't programmed it. See, it just popped up error, but it works. Now this is, like I said, this is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. I do a lot of tire work and all this kind of stuff, and I'll be probably getting into more anyways. So I was like, it's time to go ahead and just get it. And I am happy that I got it. Because like I said, I mean, it does take up some space. It's not permanently going to be here, but in the meantime, it's here. And this is going to work. We'll get into another video because I'm going to play with it and all that kind of stuff for a while before I really, you know, and watch more YouTube videos, because I've used these before, but it's been like quite a few years since I've actually used a real machine. So go and watch some YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff and figure it all out before I jump into, you know, mounting my own wheels and tires and all that kind of stuff. Plus, not sure how the balancer works. I mean, I know how, you know, you got all these things. You got the measurements, you got to do all this kind of stuff. Got to be able to type all the things in for the distance for here, you know, this is how wide the wheel is, the diameter of it, you know, all of it's there. Just need to read the manuals, figure it all out and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get into doing the wheels and all that in another video. But besides that, I'm happy. So I guess stay tuned, because probably in about a week we'll go ahead and start working on the wheels. So stay tuned. Catch you in the next video.